July brings us fully into summer, and with July comes summertime temperatures. We say our final goodbyes to our spring crops, which include lettuce, radishes, spinach, and a lot of others. But this gives us the space we've been waiting for, that we've been saving for our summer crops to grow into, and they'll need that space now that the hot weather is here. While air temperatures have gotten much warmer in the month of June, soil temperatures, which rise much more slowly and gradually, are finally high enough for our summer crops to finally start growing like crazy. We can see some of our faster growing plants, like tomatoes and squash, getting bigger every single day. We're starting to harvest okra in July, and we'll be enjoying okra from now through to the end of the summer. The garlic we planted back in October are starting to show signs that they're almost ready to be harvested. Last year, I thought the right time to harvest garlic was when the lowest 4 leaves had turned brown. But I came away feeling that it was a little too early. So this year, I'm going to wait a few more weeks for the entire plant to hopefully turn brown and see if the cloves are any bigger. But I can't let them go too long because I want to plant peas and green beans as soon as the garlic is out and the soil has been turned over and is ready to go. And I can't go too late in the season or I won't get any yield out of them. We've got a lot of flowers and tomatoes growing on our tomato plants. Same with our pepper plants, but it'll probably be August before we can pick any tomatoes or peppers. But our zucchini, yellow squash, and spaghetti squash will all start bearing fruit later in this month. Our thicker skin squash like delicata, acorn, and butternut that I grow for storage will take longer before anything is ready to be picked. Now, July is a great month to start a compost pile. I talk more about compost in another video, but July gives us a lot of raw materials from when we removed our spring plants. And there's no better way to fertilize your garden than by building your own compost pile and returning that compost to your garden next year or the year after to fertilize the soil, to supplement it, and to add structure to the soil. June and July give us the most daylight and the highest temperatures of the year, so we have to be careful not to let our plants dry out, so watering is a key. I use drip irrigation to water my raised beds, but it took me several years to figure out how to make everything work with that. I'll talk about different irrigation options with you in a future video, but in general, the more you can water the soil and not the plant, the more trouble-free your garden will be. Some people like to put down a layer of mulch on top of the soil. If you want to do this, wait until the soil has warmed up completely and use only organic mulches. Chopped up leaves, grass clippings, etc. work well. The idea of a layer of mulch is to keep the water from evaporating too quickly. However, if you mulch your garden soil too soon, your soil won't have the chance to warm up enough and growth will be slower than you want.